Hey guys, this is Mr. H. Hey, I am going to do question number 19 from the August 2024 Regents exam. It's a geometric sequence, and they're saying one of these four choices is a geometric sequence with a common ratio of a -3. A geometric sequence is nothing more than an exponential function, and the common ratio is basically telling you what the growth factor is. So all you're going to be doing is the easiest way is just to check to see which one of these four, when you make a ratio of the terms, will give you a ratio of a -3. So um, let's just do it. So all you're going to do, I'll use a calculator, is you're going to go, I would always start, um, I would always start from the right and divide going left. So it's going to be a -1 divided by a -4, -4 divided by a -7, so on and so forth. So if I do this, if I go a -1, oops, if I do a -1 divided by a -4, that's 1/4. That's not a -3. So right away, I know choice number one is not the answer. Actually, once you see that, you can kind of see where you need to go. If I did the second one, it'll be 5 divided by 8. That's also not a -3. And then I can go to the next one, and I can do a -54 divided by a -18. And oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do a -54 divided by a -18. Let's see. Gosh, what am I doing? A -54 divided by a -18. Wow. Okay. So obviously I gotta use this -54 divided by a -18. And that gives me a +3. So you can keep checking, but that's the common ratio. If these are exponential functions, more than likely, a couple of them don't look like exponential functions. But if I started with the last one, a -108 divided by a +36, I get a -3. If I do 36 divided by the previous term, which is a -12, again, I get a -3. If I do a -12 divided by the previous term, which is the first term, I get a -3. So the common ratio for that last one is a -3. So now if I go, this is the answer. Now, let's say you forgot how to calculate the common ratio. One of the things that you can do is you could just graph these or plot these, create scatter plots, and see if they look like they're exponential. And if they are exponential, find out what the regression equation is and see which one has a common ratio of a -3. So let me show you what I mean. I think this will work. So look, I've already entered these because I wanted to save time. I said X stands for the term. In fact, I'm going to call this term. So this is the term number, the first term, second term, third, fourth. And then here are my answer choices. This is the first one, first sequence. Here's the second sequence. Here's the third sequence. Here's the fourth sequence. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and I'm going to create 4 scatter plots. This is going to be my, oops, I want to make this term. This is going to be my term. And then over here, I'm going to check them all. Okay, here's the first one. Now that doesn't look like exponential. It looks linear, to be honest. Let's look at the second one. That one also looks linear. So it doesn't look exponential. Let's do the third one. All right, here is the third one. This one kind of is exponential, but it's kind of going down. And then let's look at the fourth one. Now, the fourth one, I think is going to look a little weird because it's alternating. It's going 1, 2, 3. So In this case, the common ratio is a -3. So this is a tricky one because the common ratio is negative, which means every other term is going to be positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. If you graph it, it's not going to be a nice smooth curve. It's going to be up and down, up and down, up and down. So this one here is actually the answer, but it's hard to see that. So let me go and I want to look at the third one because the third one actually does look exponential. So if I were to do menu 461, menu 468 for exponential, oh, it says the argument must be in the specified domain. So you can't even graph this one because of the negative pieces. Going down like this, it doesn't like it. So, but what I can say is, I know that the first one, that's not exponential. I know that the second one, that's not exponential. It's actually going to be either 3 or 4, and we've already seen that it's 4. So it's not quite as helpful as you'd like it to be, but it does allow you to eliminate some choices. So I'm going to go ahead and post this and keep it moving. All right. So where is my stop the? All right. See you.